Alright, here I am at home, and just got back from Perlator, picking up a shipment from Yamaha with some new gear, and pretty excited. Have a look at it here. I've got my Anton Fig artist signature model snare drum, which is yet to be unpacked. And down here we got the DTX-550K drum kit, which I'm in the process of unpacking right now. As you can see, Chuck is very excited about the wrapping. And yeah, so we're gonna unpack these bad boys right now and get them set up. So see how it goes, and we'll check in. As you can see, the rack comes pre-assembled, which is pretty cool right here. Just take it out of its packaging, set it up. As you can see, the rack pretty much comes out of the box ready to go. All I have to do is take off some cardboard and bubble wrap and just basically open it up. It kind of folds into itself, and then you just open the legs each way. That's what she said. And you have the rack pretty much ready to go. So now I'm going to dismantle the... Sorry, I'm all excited, I'm not even speaking properly. Now we're going to take the pads out of the boxes and put them on and get this thing ready to rock. Here we have the XP100SD, which is the snare drum pad unit. And this is a great innovation in pad technology that Yamaha has patented. The feel in these pads is unreal. Get this open so you can have a look at it. It's a beautiful drum. I've tried it and played the closest thing I've ever felt to a real snare drum in any electronic drum system. It's really great. It's got 3 trigger points on the 10-inch drum. You can do rim shots, crop sticking, and beautiful playing surface here. Like that. You can't probably tell very well by this, but it's like a crepe textured type of surface, which feels incredibly realistic, almost like a real drum head. So that's the snare drum. The tom pads and cymbal pads are standard rubber pads, which also have a great feel and great bounce to them. This snare drum unit is my favorite on the whole kit, and it's fantastic innovation in drum pad technology, so we'll get that put together. Okay, as I showed you earlier, the Yamaha DTX-550K drum unit comes in 4 boxes, 2 rather large ones and 2 small ones. There's the large box right there, rectangular and narrow, that we have already opened, which contained the fully assembled rack, which went up in literally 2 minutes. Very, very, very well put together, very easy to assemble. Now we're up. You agree, Chuck? Yeah, my cat even thinks so. So now we're going to open up the box that contains the pads. And of course we just opened and mounted the snare pad already. These are the rest of the pads for the system. The toms, the kick trigger, hi-hats, and cymbals. So we'll get that open and we'll have a look at them. Here we are. What I believe is the crash cymbal. Mount that. I don't know if it's the ride or the crash. At this point I'm guessing it's the crash. It comes with 2 cymbals and a hi-hat. It comes with a ride and a crash and a hi-hat unit. So I'm going to put this on in the crash position, and until I'm proven otherwise. Now to mount the cymbals according to the instructions, you take this piece here and put it on the base of the stand, tighten it with the Yamaha key, which is provided with the kit. Next, you take the plastic piece here and screw it on. Then you have yourself a felt washer, the cymbal itself, I believe. Then another felt washer, and finally the wing nut. And there you have a mounted cymbal on the DTX-550K kit. Very simple. Now we're going to get the other cymbal, which is the right cymbal mounted. Now within this box we have the pad units for the toms. There's 3 of them. And it's a traditional 2-rack, 1-floor setup. So we'll get that packaging hooked up. Straightforward. Now we have here the tom pads, which I think are 10 inches in circumference, maybe 8. And yeah, that's 8 inches in circumference. They mount onto the tom arms that come already assembled with the rack. And then you just thread the bolt into here, hold it into place. Pretty straightforward setup. You angle it to your liking over here. There you go. 2 more of these to mount. Pretty straightforward setup. 2 racks, 1 floor, kick, snare, hi-hat. Got the other 2 toms. We have the toms and snare pad and cymbal triggers roughly assembled where they're going to go. And now we're going to go over here and open up the kick drum pad unit. Get that hooked up. Okay. There it is here. Pretty standard 2-piece unit that the base screws onto the trigger itself with wing nuts and bolts, and comes together in 2 seconds. Okay, the kick drum pad is assembled. Pedal ready to go. Now we're going to work on the hi-hat unit controller. One of the beautiful things about the DTX-550 kit is that it comes with an actual hi-hat stand, and it works and feels like a regular hi-hat stand. Opens and closes, and we're going to get that set up right now. Now, as you can see, we have all the pads hooked up to the rack unit. Cymbal pads, ride, crash, 2 rack toms, 4 tom, 3-point snare, and a hi-hat, which actually works on an actual hi-hat stand, and the kick drum. So now we're going to open up the box that contains the brain of the whole unit, the module that controls the sounds, and contains the samples of some really fantastic sounds, Yamaha drum kits, and many percussion sounds, and also electronic drum kits, and It's all kinds of really cool stuff. So this is the DTX-500 drum trigger module, which we're going to open right now. And get that hooked up to the back and then wired up. And here we have the DTX-500 unit. It's a very small but powerful brain trigger module. It comes with a mount that you screw onto the back with 2 screws. Back here, like that. And then it mounts on to the Yamaha rack system right to your left, right by your hi-hat stand. Very easy to access and very easy to use. As you can see, the DTX-500 trigger module mounted in literally probably 30 seconds right to the left and above the hi-hat. Perfectly located, very easy to access, which is important, especially in a live setting. If you have to change patches, you know, even sometime in the middle of a song. Great unit so far. So now where we are, the last piece of the puzzle is to wire this bad boy up. So here we have the connecting snake of cables that Yamaha has provided. And they're all marked individually, as you can see. Tom 2, Tom 1, crash, kick, snare. It's fantastic. You just run them one end into the pads, the other end into the DTX-500 module. And there are Velcro straps to keep the cables adhered to the rack unit so that the cables aren't hanging everywhere. It's a fantastic setup. We're going to get it wired up and then we can turn this baby on and check out some of the... Okay, well here it is basically set up. Nothing's really being angled, you know, to 100% of how I want it. But it's literally just set up. And we can check out some of the sounds. Very realistic playing surface, sounds great. This is the first kit on the module. This is the Oak Custom kit. You choke the cymbals. See, the sounds are really good. Plays great. The snare drum feels amazing. Pads at the top feel really good. I really like that you can choke the cymbals too. There's not a lot of electronic drum kits that you do that, that let you do that, if any. And, so yeah. That's it, basically set up. It didn't take long at all, and very happy with it. And we'll elaborate on the sounds that are in the DTX module tomorrow. And now I gotta get ready and go play a gig. But I hope you enjoyed the setup video of the Yamaha DTX-550K unit. Set up very, very easily. Once again, Yamaha's outdone themselves. The technology is incredible. The sounds are great, very easy to assemble, and very it doesn't take up a lot of room. Great unit, and I can't wait to explore with it tomorrow and check out the different sounds on board the trigger module has to offer. Actually, and I could probably even do some of that tonight with my headphones on once I get home from my gig. The pads are very quiet. There's very little actual sound from the pads themselves. Well, we'll just turn the volume down here and show you. The snare drum is virtually silent, so it's a great unit, and hope you have enjoyed helping me set it up as much as I've enjoyed setting it up for you. Stay tuned. I'm going to explore the sounds tomorrow.